There's so many fat rolls on his neck. Hey, you have a couple chins. I was white knuckling it up there the whole time. Gosh dang, I don't think I have ever struggled so much. Are you stuck in that feeder again? I'll come get you. Hey, you need to start making better choices. Oh, big helpers. Thank you. Good morning. Oh my, the driveway is very icy. We are finally out of the below zero cold snap we had. The skid loader is fixed. That's back up and running. Obviously the ground is still really frozen because I can't believe how icy this driveway is. It is well above freezing. I think it's like 38 degrees right now, so we're 6 degrees above freezing. We had like a gross rain and snow mix last night. As you can tell, it's like super foggy and disgusting behind me. So it's supposed to be like this today and tomorrow. It is supposed to be colder tomorrow than today, but so this is what our entire winter was like last year. It was so gross. It was like foggy and damp and disgusting. You couldn't keep anything clean because no matter how much bedding you threw in there, it was just damp. We couldn't clean out pens because we couldn't get up the hill to the manure pile. Like, we had nowhere to put it. We couldn't even get the skid loader to the back of the barn. That was before the concrete was poured there. The last 3 winters have been like that, actually. And it's been pretty miserable. So I would much rather have it cold and stay cold. All right, I'm gonna get in and feed these kids here. Are you all done? Oh, that's some juicy farts. All right, good morning. Hello, little buddy. Good morning, everybody. This guy right here has so many fat rolls on his neck. Hey, you have a couple chins. Everybody's looking good. They made it through the cold really well. I'm happy to not be hauling hot water from the house anymore. That was a pain in the butt. Good morning, everybody. Oh, the kids are out playing and the cattle are gonna need hay. Oh yeah, I'll get the skid loader. I've been hauling hay by hand, which, you know, of course is just not fun. 300 and some pounds a day for them. More than that. And then yesterday, right after the skid loader got fixed, they were ready to get more hay, but I didn't want to put a whole bale out because the vet came last night for preg checks for the cattle and everybody's pregnant, 100%. So I'm very excited about that. But I didn't want to just put a whole bale out and then nobody go in the headlocks when the vet got here. So I just gave them a little bit and kind of withheld some of that. Then when we went in last night, my husband was still using the skid loader. So I said, well, whatever. I just gave him a couple sections and said that'll tide him over till this morning. So now I need to go ahead and give him that whole bale. My husband is gone right now. He is picking up more bales. This guy he's going to has some pretty nice wrapped bales. We got some of this last year. It's oatlage, so it's oats and clover that he does as a cover crop. And we really like it. The cattle like it. They seem to do really well on it, and the price is right. And again, it's so nice to find wrapped bales because we can store them outside. So we've got 2 loads from that guy. And then this afternoon, he's going to get 10 bales, just 1 load of dry hay. I've bought hay from him every year for, I think, 6 years now. So all he had was like 10 bales of second crop, and that was it. So, I mean, that was only, it's probably only going to be like 5 tons, but yeah, a little under 5 ton. So we're gonna have to move things around in here a little bit, but we have plenty of room for 10 bales. It's just, we gotta kind of reconfigure a tad. And then that'll be it for dry hay for the year. We won't be bringing in any more dry hay because we'll have plenty for the goats. And then the cattle are gonna get mostly baleage. It's gonna be a pain in the butt to get this plastic off and move it up now that it's already broke open on one side. So the cattle are gonna have to get cleaned out today. The bedding pack is fine, and what I do is just spot clean all the thawed out cow pies off of it. But it's that front stuff by the bunks that needs to get cleaned out. So typically I've been doing that every 2 or 3 days. However, it was ready to be done and the skid loader broke, and so now it's been an extra like 2.5 days. And it was dark by the time we got up and running last night, so it just wasn't gonna happen. But I'm a little worried that it's too icy to get to the manure pile, so I'll probably let them get a belly full of hay here, and then I'll kick them out in the pasture to get them out of here, and I'll see if I can get up the hill with the skid loader. We also need new tires, so they're pretty bald. And if I can get up there, I'll clean them out. Otherwise, I'll just have to spot clean one more day here. I did get them cleaned out. I was white knuckling it up there the whole time because I did a lot of spinning and sliding. I was just afraid I was gonna like slide off this hill and end up against the gates, but I didn't. So the cattle are all out there sleeping up on the high ground. They're enjoying it up on the hills. We'll leave them sleep out there for now, but I'll open this up so they can come up when they want. Robert's picking up the last load of hay right now. This one we're gonna have to get in the barn. It is getting to be a really long day. I think it's about 8 o'clock. My husband just pulled out. He's gonna go bring the bale squeeze back. We actually don't own a squeeze, so we borrow it from the guy who bales my dad's big bales. He lets his customers use it for free as long as it comes back in one piece, which is super generous of him because it saves us money on rental. We don't handle enough wrap bales to justify having one. At some point, yes, but that's not in the budget the next couple years. So we've got all our hay kind of reconfigured. So it's nice if we can get them down to like 2 bales. And then we got 10 new bales here of dry hay. And then we've got 20 more bales outside. And then we got a couple of these inside. Then we just moved some of that around a little bit. And then this corner got pretty well cleaned out. We had a bunch of like small bales and stuff that need to be cleaned up there. So we got that all cleaned up. My husband is going to be cleaning out this corner. This is all stuff that's just kind of been thrown there because his shop isn't built yet and we don't have anywhere to go. He said he's going to just start kind of throwing stuff away. So many things, it's like, well, you don't want to throw it out because you know you'll use it someday, but at some point, like, you can't save everything forever. And if we had more storage, it'd be a different story. That whole corner has been ignored for, you know, the last 4 years that we've had this shed and lived here. So he's gonna be working on that this week, and I think his goal is to get some of those pallets of wood and stuff. They're sitting outside right now. He's gonna get them back in that corner. We have a lot more room. Like, normally in here, when we start out winter, like, all of this space in front of the bunk where I have all of this like feed and stuff, this is usually 3 rows of hay stacked 4 tall. So we've got 12 bales here, and then we just have a tiny path, and then those are normally stacked 4 or 5 tall on the other side. So gosh, it is so nice to have like 75 bales outside plus a handful of round bales. So I'm loving the wrapped bales because we're just to a point, if we didn't have these wrapped bales, there's no possible way we could fit what we needed to in here for winter. There's no way. I'm gonna finish up chores, get inside, get supper started. Hopefully I can make a dent in getting that ready by the time he gets home because he'll be about an hour. My feet hurt. They have had such a bad week. I got 2 new pairs of boots, a new pair of leather work boots. They're getting better, but gosh dang, I don't think I have ever struggled so much with a new pair of boots. Ankle killers. My son recommended that brand to me, and when I got them, I was like, you're kidding. He's like, it'll get better. Trust me. Just keep wearing them. Then the day it was below 0, my thermal boots, my rubber boots finally came, so I'm wearing those now. But between the 2 new pairs of boots, which I needed badly, I think I forked out about $300 between the 2, and man, my feet are killing me. Good morning. The fog has lifted. It was really, really foggy even a half hour ago. We're 1 day into it being above 0. And this is what I have. So this was all scraped clean yesterday. And everybody's got gross hooves. And then the kids come and they jump on their moms. So the kids have dirty little hooves. And then mom ends up all disgusting looking because the kids jump on top of them while they're sleeping. So my nice clean does are all dirty looking. Ooh, and I hate that. I mean, obviously it doesn't bother them. None of them seem bothered by it. Are you stuck in that feeder again? I'll come get you. I gotta fill that Bucks feeder. It's literally the worst feeder design. Oh, and you're stuck too. It's the first feeder I ever built, and it's a terrible design. This is what I was talking about with all the like damp. I mean, yesterday I completely rebedded this and everything's just like wet and damp. And it's gross. So, you know, the kids look like this. Hi. And like, he's just damp. I don't like it. It's not good. When I get cranky about it being above freezing in winter, this is why. In winter, it stays just cold enough that nothing ever dries out. So if it gets above freezing at all, any moisture that was here from even a month ago is still sitting here because all it was doing was sitting here frozen in the meanwhile. No matter how hard you try to clean it and scrape it and rebed, it's always just, it's never the same as it is in summer and fall. I'm really hoping we have a cold winter. I don't know how people live in places like Washington where like the sun never comes out. I wouldn't be able to function. Hey, you got a little something. Got a little something right there. So she's pregnant. So all 4 of them that I bred are all pregnant. So that's always a good feeling because then they're all due the same week. And it's just so much easier to like plan your life when you've got cows that are calving at the same time. Buck. Hey, you need to start making better choices. Hi, are you gonna help? Probably not. Okay. At least you let me help you. You're like smart. Okay, turn your head. Nope. What are we stuck on here? You gotta turn a little bit more, Buck. Okay, let's turn the other way now. Oh, big helpers. Thank you. Thanks so much. Okay, Buck. You can get your nose out. There we go. Okay. Right? You're a good boy. He doesn't fight you at all. Like other ones, I'll show you the next one. Like, he actually just does what you want him to. This idiot. He's better, but not as bad as those. What are we doing? So we have all these other ones that are bigger that you can fit your head in, but you put it in that one. Get out of here. You're not actually as helpful as you think you are. Okay. Turn. There we go. Almost there. Now pull. There we go. I hate that feeder so much, but I don't have any other covered options.